Here we go again, back with more Pro Cycling Manager and our Road to Monument series. Hopefully today we can keep on our great streak that we had from last episode, which was a real roller coaster. We ended up getting second place in our first under 23 race. We really should have won this. We were by far the strongest rider, but we played the final sprint poorly and Michael Thompson ended up beating us in a 1v1 sprint. But we took the wins in actually a real race, Rutland Milton International Cycle Classic. We ended up winning. It's a bit of a cobblestone and a hill, not a flat sprint race, so it was pretty much made for us, and we took advantage of that and ended up winning it. Today we are in home country, Denmark. We have two back-to-back state one-day classics, Himmerland Rundt and Grand Prix Viborg in Jutland in Denmark. And yeah, that's the two. I believe they're both flat sprints, so probably won't be the most exciting states to drive. But of course, by winning last time, we have unlocked a lot of new stage races. We can't compete in them yet, but the first one we have the opportunity to compete in is the Post Denmark Rundt in late July, early August. So it'll be quite a while, a few months or so, until we reach that point. So until then, we'll just try and race as many races as possible. Hopefully get the team promoted before. I don't know if we will switch teams or we'll extend our contract here with Team Trefor. Other than that, I think that's the only 8C race we even have the opportunity to do. So it's not a lot of opportunity we even have to actually earn more XP. So most of the XP will be earned by training. As you can see, I still have my arm not out my sleeve so I can only play with one arm. So I'll probably play a bit worse than usual. I'm still a bit sick, of course, as well. But I should still manage to do pretty well here. Pro Cycling Manager doesn't really require that much, apart from you knowing what to do. You can always just press pause. So it's pretty simple. Let's get into Himmerland Rundt. Of course, I'm not in the greatest shape. I'm in good shape. By far the best rider on my team now. After leveling up last time, I'm up to 76 flat with 67 sprint. I know if I can get away, I'm the fastest probably in the entire peloton on flat road. So if I can get away in the last couple of kilometers and I can just turn on my engine, it'll be close to impossible for the other teams to catch me. I don't know what the kind of favorites then here. You can see here, I'm actually a top 5 favorite, even though my sprint is one of the lowest sprints. Perlini here will probably be the toughest guy to beat. So hopefully I can get away and take home back-to-back wins. Let's get into the race. Okay, we're into the last 12 kilometers of stage. It's a small few people out in front, but they're not that far ahead. The wind has been the biggest factor today. It's up to 65 right now. It's pretty crazy. I don't really know when I should make my move. I still have quite a bit of energy left here, but I feel like I should attack and then just put on the dot or something like that in the end here. Almost a small little gap forming. Perlini is of course my biggest rival. Let's see if I can find him somewhere. Centromita. I think it was in yellow jersey, Perlini, the guy I'm looking for. Oh well, I can't find him. Where is he? I want to find him. Now I've set myself up to it. It's actually up ahead of me in the white jersey here. Let's see here. Stain, my teammate, leading out here. This small group here. The wind is of course hurting a lot of riders now. Only a 14-man group here. It's looking better and better for me because there will be fewer and fewer riders to actually catch me again. Where did my mouse go? There it is. I think I'm actually going to attack now. I am a bit worried about being caught behind other riders here. I'm going to use Many Gel. Put on 90. I don't know if that's too much. That's the only guy out front of me. Will use that. It's been a breakaway all day. I can't rotate the camera because I only have one arm. I'm going to put it down to 85 again. I don't know if this is too much or too little or something like that. I have no idea. I'm gaining to use that. There's 16 riders. I'm about a minute ahead. I think I've actually won this stage. 2 riders. About 26 seconds behind me. 25. 1.8 kilometers to go now. I have used up all of my yellow energy bar. Going into the The red port should be coming up here pretty soon. 22 seconds. Hopefully I can hang on and take back-to-back wins. 17 seconds. They're coming closer and closer. They're spinning for second place behind me. I don't think they'll catch me. Nope. I will take this win. It's Moses from what's GLT? That's the GLT Condor team. Yeah, right. But I will win my back-to-back win on home soil this time. In front of Moses. Boogie Boom will take third place probably. Yeah, but a nice win. I just managed to get away. My sprint wasn't the strongest, but I was. The wind made this race more about your flat stat than it made it about your sprint, and that's why I ended up winning today. We also had, let's see, Nikolai Steen coming in 10th place, and yeah, a lot of groups struggling across the finish line. It ended up being a really tough race because of the wind, but yeah, I'm happy about the result. Let's get to the next race and see if we can make it back-to-back wins. So yeah, not really much to show you about the results. You already saw it. I ended up winning. No XP because it was a simple, the race that I raced last time, same class race. And this one, if I win this as well, I won't get anything from it. I'm just racing it because I want to win some races. Right now I haven't won a lot of races in the beginning of this Pro Cyclist mode, so it's about time that I'm winning something now. Once again, same type of race. Same type of riders I'm up against, not really the strongest. I'm a bit further down on the favorites list this time. I'm still the best rider on our team, of course, but once again I had to use my flat stats instead of my instead of my sprint, because my sprint isn't strong enough to compete. Hopefully I can get away, or at least just power, make the sprint as long as possible to tire out some of the other competitors here. Let's get into the race and do the final sprint once again. Okay, we're into the final 25 kilometers of the stage now. Once again, the wind has been the big factor again. My helper Steen here in front of me is almost completely dead. He's been sometimes working in front, sometimes protecting me. It's been a bit random here, but I'm sitting as far up front as possible, trying not to take too much wind. I probably could have saved my energy if I was sitting further back like Björn Schmidt, my teammate, has. So maybe a bit of a mistake on my part. Hopefully it won't end up mattering too much. I probably won't win this one. So far I don't feel like I'm going to win this one at least. And my only guy protecting me, Steen here, is about falling off now. He's at least struggling a lot here, and there he goes. Hopefully someone else will take over. I think I'm just going to be left alone here. Bit sad, but yeah, what can you do about that? Last 14-13 kilometers here. Pedersen, our sprinter's moving up with Schmidt, second best flat rider. Would have liked him to protect me here at the end here, but I don't think it'll end up mattering that much. Let's see, who do we have as sprinters here? Sean here is probably the best guy. I think I'm actually going to try and sprint this time. I haven't done that for a while. Let's see if I can find his wheel here, if I can even get to his group. A little 10-man group have gotten away here. Seems like a long sprint train. Is that Sean up front, or is that's Romain Vieu's sprint train? We are all, this Minu guy here was just making a crazy sprint train. I'm actually slowing down a bit because I think he's dying out in front here. And here comes the other riders once again. Don't really know here what's going on right now. The sprint trains are really weird forming here. I'll just try and see what kind of race I can get here. I know I'm going to die out soon because I've used my energy far too early on, but otherwise I wouldn't have even gotten close to the front of the sprint here. So now it's just an endurance race here. Let's see, I think most riders are tied. You can see with Smith and Pedersen are the only guys from my team. Larsen as well seems pretty strong. I think Romain Vieu is going to win this one. Sean was the strongest sprinter, but I think he started too far back. My view is probably tired from sitting out far up front. So let's see, I won't even finish top 10. It would be Duel or Sean, Blancard Also here, Haugaard from one of our rival teams is up here as well. Pretty poor performance from our team in total. I think I'm going to finish like 12th or 13th. Probably around 12th or 13th. I think I finished 13th, 14th place, which isn't the best result, of course. Owen Dahl ended up winning. Daniel Sean is second. Blankert in third. Haugaard in fourth. Phil dropped down to 7th, and Harvik dropped down to 8th after starting to sprint out in one of the front positions. So, yeah. I ended up winning a stage and disappointing on the second of these 2 stages. Still will consider this video kind of a success. And I don't really know if I should just skip forward to the Tour of Denmark, because I don't think that's much else to do before that. So I'll just take a quick look at the schedule and we'll see what we do in the next video. Okay, I have been looking a bit at the schedule, and I think I'm going to skip the Norwegian Grand Prix here, and 2 days it is, and the British one in late May, and I'm skipping to the Danish Championships because, oh, that's annoying, start outside, ambulance of some sort, I don't know what it is, but yeah, I don't think the Danish National Championship in time trial used to be in the race before this database. So it'll be pretty fun to drive as well, although I will probably won't have much of a chance. The Danish Championship will be very difficult to win because it usually is a hill, isn't it? Isn't it a hill race this year as well? It's actually a flat. That might be in my advantage, but looking at the profile I can see that it is quite hilly, so it should be pretty fun to see what will happen there as well. Other than that, next video again, of course, we'll do the Post Denmark one probably, or maybe one of these, maybe the under 23 race in Portugal. That could be pretty fun as well. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please remember to leave a like and comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.